Let's be honest for a second. Nobody taught us this stuff. Not in school. Not at home. Not anywhere. One day, you're just supposed to know how to walk up to a stranger, say something that doesn't make you sound insane, and somehow make them want to see you again. And most guys are completely lost. So today we're going to fix that. We're going to break down exactly what to do, what not to do, and where most guys completely destroy their own chances before they even open their mouth. And to help us illustrate every single point, we have Carl. Carl is not a dating expert. Carl is not smooth. Carl is not confident. Carl has not been on a date since 2019. But Carl volunteered anyway, because Carl believes in love. And honestly, we respect that about Carl. Let's get into it. The biggest mistake guys make before they even say hello. Here's something most people don't talk about. The moment you decide to approach someone, that 2 or 3 seconds before you actually move, that moment is where everything is decided. Not by her, by you. Because in that moment your brain starts doing something really unhelpful. It starts writing a whole movie in your head. What if she ignores me? What if she has a boyfriend? What if I say something stupid? What if everyone in this coffee shop watches me fail in real time and someone films it, and it ends up on the internet? Carl knows this feeling extremely well. Watch what happens when Carl spots someone he likes. He sees her. He freezes. He looks at the ceiling. He pretends to check his phone. He looks at her again. He straightens his shirt. He checks his phone again. His phone is off. He pretends it isn't. 4 minutes pass. She leaves. Carl never said a word. And here's the painful truth. She probably would have talked to him. Most people are not sitting there hoping you fail. They're just living their life. The entire dramatic movie playing in your head. She's not even in that cinema. The approach is scary because we've built it up into something massive. It's not massive. It's just a conversation. What to actually say. Okay, so you walked over, good. Carl is also walking over. Slower than necessary, but he's moving. Now what do you say? Forget pickup lines. Forget scripts. Forget anything you read on the internet at 2 in the morning. The only thing that actually works is also the simplest thing. Be a normal, human being who noticed something real. That's it. You're in a bookstore, mention the book she's looking at. You're at a coffee shop, comment on the chaos of the menu. You're at the gym. Actually, maybe don't approach people at the gym. Read the room. The point is, give her something real to respond to. Not a line. Not a performance. Just a genuine human observation that opens a door. Carl tried this. Carl walked up, opened his mouth, and said, and we are quoting directly here, "Do you also think birds are kind of suspicious?" She laughed. Not because it was smooth, because it was real, because it was so specifically weird that it could only come from an actual person, having an actual thought. Carl accidentally did something right. We were all shocked. The part where most guys mess it up so the conversation is going well. She's smiling. You're talking. Things are actually working. And then it happens. The guy starts performing. Suddenly he's not having a conversation anymore. He's auditioning. He starts talking too much. Trying to be impressive. Listing his accomplishments like it's a job interview. Laughing too loud at his own jokes. The energy shifts, and she feels it immediately. Because here's what nobody tells you. Women are not looking for the most impressive guy in the room. They're looking for someone they feel comfortable with. Comfort beats impressive every single time. Carl somehow understood this instinctively. Not because Carl is wise. Because Carl genuinely forgot to try to impress her. He was just talking, asking questions, actually listening to the answers. And it worked better than anything else he tried all day. Rejection is not the end of the world. We have to talk about this. Because it happens. It happens to everyone. It happened to Carl approximately 4 times today alone. And the way most guys handle rejection makes the whole thing 10 times worse than it needs to be. They either completely fall apart, like their entire identity depended on this one interaction with a stranger they met 6 minutes ago. Or they get weird about it, suddenly cold, suddenly rude, like she did something wrong by not being interested. Both of these responses say the same thing, that you were never actually confident to begin with, that the whole thing was a performance that required a specific outcome to feel okay. Real confidence doesn't need a yes to survive a no. Carl got rejected this morning, twice before lunch. Carl said no worries, have a good day, and meant it. And then Carl went and got a coffee and tried again an hour later. That's it. That's the whole secret. The parked car actually got right at the end of the day, and Carl had a very long day. He had one real conversation. Not perfect, not smooth, not something you'd see in a movie, but real. He was himself. He was curious about her. He listened more than he talked. He didn't pretend to be something he wasn't. And she gave him her number. Carl screamed in a bathroom for 30 seconds and then composed himself. We're very proud of Carl. The actual point of all this here's the thing nobody wants to say out loud. There is no magic line. There is no perfect approach. There is no script that works on everyone. The guys who are genuinely good at this aren't good because they learned some trick. They're good because they stopped making it such a big deal. They talk to people. They get rejected sometimes. They try again. They stay curious. They stay themselves. That's the whole game. Carl is proof that even the most chaotic, overthinking, bird comment making person on the planet can connect with someone if they just stop getting in their own way. So go talk to somebody. Worst case, you end up on the floor of a gym, giving a thumbs up to nobody. Best case, you meet someone worth talking to. Good luck out there. And remember, be yourself. Unless you're Carl. In which case, be yourself anyway. It worked out fine.